Dr Victor Fung, chairman of the Fung Group, with expectations for the Belt and Road Summit in Hong Kong in May 2016 and opportunities to come. Where will Hong Kong benefit, would you say? What are the opportunities for Hong Kong?
Well, Hong Kong is right in the midst of it. Over the last 30 years, we have developed ourselves into the world's foremost global supply chain orchestrator. It was really sourcing in the East through very sophisticated radical outsourcing, etc., and supplying to the West. Now, as we develop these new approaches to the new markets, Hong Kong is actually going to be continuing its intermediation role. It's going to be really the center for new global supply chains. If we think about our base, which is the traditional markets, and then our access to the new markets, I think the combination that will allow us to, sort of leverage one with the other in terms of brands and new products, new ideas, and in terms of scale, I think will be tremendous. What we're going to see now in the future is a much more nuanced global supply chain, where if you produced 100,000 items in China, yes, you ship a lot of that to Europe and America, but a lot of that will also be held for distribution in China, around India, around Southeast Asia, the new economies. So your supply chains will be a lot more nuanced. And it's going to be a lot more sophisticated, and I think that will be the next stage of the development of the global supply chains.
And what effect is this going to have on conglomerates like the Fung Group, for example? Does it mean you're going to have to operate in a very different sort of way?
Well, I think it's very clear for those of us who are looking for global markets. The last 30 years, we thought it was rather complicated, but really it wasn't. What we really should be doing now is thinking about how to access the new consumption, the non-OECD developing economies. Obviously, continuing with our fundamental strength in the developed economies, but adding to that the opportunity to serve these new markets. And combining that, I think, will be the real opportunity for the future.
Now, we mentioned that there is going to be this Belt and Road Summit in Hong Kong in 2016, in May, in fact. Is this going to be actually a precursor for many of the things that we're going to see on that Belt and Road?
Absolutely. See, the Belt and Road is a fantastic concept. It will be a concept that will change the world in terms of trade, in terms of geopolitics, over the next decades. However, it's really still a concept. It is very much a work in progress. It's up to us, practical traders, to think about how we actually make that practical realities. And I'm really looking forward to what that summit will do in terms of helping us actually develop practical strategies to access the Belt and Road Initiative.
Victor, a pleasure once again. Thank you.
Thank you.